Ladies and gentlemen, please greet your class of 2024.
We're in the worst spot. Guys, you have the worst spot. Oh, probably not.
Oh, they probably kept this open for the live.
Yeah, they did. You can hear us. Yeah, there's a few on
Okay, class, you may be seated. On behalf of the class, thank you for that wonderful welcome, and I'm welcoming all of you to our ceremony today. Thank you for your patience over the last extra year to get to this point. Thank you for your persistence and for enduring the last 18 months of this COVID epidemic. So it's time to celebrate a little bit. My name is Paul Larrick. I'm the Dean of the College of Pharmacy. And I guess to start things out on the light side, I have to fess up that I did embarrass the college today, at least once. About 2 hours ago, I was walking past Edwards Auditorium, and there was this little nuclear family there. You're going to experience this in about 45 minutes. There's mom and student with a white coat on, and dad trying to set them up for a picture. You can kind of envision this. So I'm looking at them and saying, wow, they're here 2 hours early. I love our pharmacy students. They're just so punctual. They're on top of things. And one thing that I always do when we have pictures at events like this, I always jump into them. So I run over, I literally ran over to get into it. And I said, oh, we need to be in this picture. And I jump in and they say, sure. they look at me with wide eyes, and Dad takes the picture, and in unison, all three of them turn around and look at me, and they go, "Who are you?" And I go, well, I got wide eyes then. I said, "I'm Paul Aaron, the Dean of the College of Pharmacy." And the student goes, "Oh, I'm a nursing student." Luckily, they were nice people from Long Island, so it was okay. Anyway, again, welcome. We call this a commencement of sorts. Many of you have been to graduations or commencement ceremonies in the last few years, and you're led to believe that a commencement is the end of something, the end of your high school career, the end of your college career. I can tell you that that's fake news. That's not true. The word commencement means to begin. So today is your commencement into the health disciplines. It's symbolically the day you enter the profession of pharmacy, and more globally, you become a part of the healthcare team. So congratulations on joining us here. Before we commence with our program, I need to acknowledge a few folks up on the podium here at the stage who are very important to the college and the university, and frankly, very important to the success of all of our students. So if I could just introduce to you a few of our colleagues here. The first, we have an awesome student affairs office. It's led by Associate Dean Dr. Kelly Laura. Heart and soul probably is Clive's mother, who is also Assistant Dean Denise Gorinsky in her real life. The director of the PharmD program is Dr. Erica Estes. Dr. Roberta King, who is a professor and director of our Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences program. Dr. King. Dr. Angie Slitt is the director of our graduate programs. And then finally, the glue that kind of holds that whole office together is Kathy Hayes, who is a staff support for the Student Affairs Office. Okay, so while you were away this summer, things were happening. And one of the things that happened was URI appointed a new president. Dr. Mark Parlange is with us today to bring greetings from the university. He's an engineer and a researcher by training, so he knows a little bit about science, which sort of makes him a little bit like us. He's a Providence native who has spent most of his time outside of Rhode Island in such places as Johns Hopkins, University of California. He's had several administrative assignments in Switzerland and Canada. Most recently, he served as provost at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia. Please help me by welcoming our 12th president of the university, Dr. Mark Parlange.
Good afternoon, everyone. Warm welcome. It's great to see you all. I was hearing from your faculty up front that this is really the best and the brightest group, and that you've been really fantastic. And in fact, everybody does exist in 3 dimensions, and so it's not just on Zoom, but really warm welcome. And it was really, it's a pleasure for me to be here today. So being part of the College of Pharmacy's White Coat ceremony is indeed very special. And when your dean invited me, I, of course, was thrilled and delighted to join. I've been here about 5 weeks now and learning about the many strengths of the university. And certainly the College of Pharmacy is arguably one of the crown jewels in the University of Rhode Island's crown. It's really a shining example of URI at its very best. And just a little bit personal comment. I was attracted to the university for a number of reasons. Of course, I am a Rhode Islander, but I was really attracted by the incredible progress and the relentless pursuit of excellence. But also, I really believe in the land-grant mission to advance knowledge and service to society. And I think that this the College of Pharmacy, of course, is front and center there. This White Coat ceremony is a passage on your journey here at URI. and beyond, of course. And it's a symbol of really the clinical service and dedication to patient care that you are going to be bringing forward. There's a high calling in this profession, regardless of the path you choose. And I know that we at URI are going to provide an environment for you that supports your learning and working together. What I know is part of your motivation for being here today is to improve the quality of life for people. And that's so fundamental. I think your values going forward are going to be key, and you're going to represent the university so well. It's worth repeating, I think we all know this, but pharmacists are consistently among the most trusted professions. And your knowledge and skills will be just as important as your ethical decision-making and trustworthiness. Carry on those standards of integrity that are expected of those entrusted with people's lives and well-being. I want to, you've been here a year, but let me also warmly welcome you to our wonderful community. We are here to support your success. Please take advantage of all that URI and your faculty mentors have to offer. And I'd also like to warmly welcome all family and friends who have joined us here today. Thank you so much, and I'm thrilled to be here with you.
Thank you, President Barlage. It's tradition at this ceremony to include the professional organizations in Rhode Island that are part of the fabric of the profession of pharmacy. The professions play an important role in the development of the profession, the success of your pharmacy career, and ultimately they help to support quality care for the patients that we all ultimately serve. We have 3 major professional organizations in Rhode Island, and I want to introduce a representative from each of those just to be acknowledged. First of all, the Rhode Island Board of Pharmacy is responsible for upholding the standards of pharmacy practice in the state. Today we have board member Dr. Anita Jacobson joining us. She's also a clinical professor in your College of Pharmacy. So Anita. The president of the Rhode Island Pharmacists Association is Dr. Matthew LaCroix. He's also a coordinator for accreditation and assessment in your College of Pharmacy. And then finally, Dr. Brett Ferret is secretary for the Rhode Island Society of Health System Pharmacists, and he's a clinical professor in your College of Pharmacy. As you can see, I'm making the point that we take leadership in our professional organizations very seriously in the college, and we hope you get involved. So before we get to the white coat presentations in 1 minute, I did want to acknowledge about a dozen of my colleagues up here on the stage who serve as your advisors and mentors. And you should have met with them already, and you should recognize their names. I'm going to call them out, and just hold applause till the end. I think it's probably appropriate. And if the advisors could at least, wave so we can see who you are. Dr. Jeff Bradford, Professor Amanda Chichester, Dr. Bumsup Cho, Dr. Ian Hume, Dr. Patrick Kelly, Dr. Carrie LaPlante, Dr. Ginger LeMay, Dr. Kelly Orr, Dr. Jane Kawasauskas, Dr. Amos Simoon, Dr. Jia Shen, Dr. Elizabeth St. Louis, Dr. Christina Ward, and Dr. Sharon Wynn. So if we could just acknowledge them with a round of applause. And we're at the point where families are all here for it. Families are here to see this. It's the presenting of the white coat, symbolic of entering the profession of pharmacy. So at this point, I'd like to turn the podium over to Associate Dean Dr. Kelly Orr, Professor Lavindra Searam, and Class of 2022 representatives. Welcome.
Okay, just a few logistics for our students getting their white coats. So you're going to be marshaled by TJ, who's our P4 student. He's going to start the way you came in. You're going to rise one row at a time, follow TJs to the back, come along the side. Dr. Staren's going to call 3 students at a time, come up with your white coat, and our P4 students will be coding you. After you receive your coat, you walk across the stage, and Dean Larrett will stand here and give you congratulations, but do not touch the D. We're going to try to keep touching the D to a minimum this afternoon. But you can give a warm hello, he'll give you congratulations. You're going to continue to walk through the back, through the doors, and you're going to get your picture taken by Mark professionally. And then while you were there, also grab your oath of a pharmacist. You're going to come back and sit as you are, and you're going to come back into the oath of a pharmacist, and that will be just about our afternoon. Did I miss anything, Dean Zorensky? Okay, thank you. All right, so I'll have Dr. Staren come on up, and we'll get our marshals and police and our coders as well.
Class of 2024, you ready? So I'll be reading names by 3. Come on up. And as you follow. Okay, so Brett Abreu, Sabrina Acevedo, Michael Akon. Dennis Angeli, Matthew Harmonos, Olivia Arwiki. Marina Aya, Caitlin Baker, Jason Baldinger. Chris Balloon, Roberto Barrios, Amanda Blaze. Thomas Bokins, Ivona Polaski, Chris Brackey. Harrison Braid, Claire Burbridge, Bailey Burke. Linera Utaki, Jason Campbell, Cassandra Cupizo. Jordan Carroll, Selena Chow, Ashley Sherrell. Caitlin Shonier, Alyssa Christopoulos, Dante Chu. Sarah Cunningham, Jenna Delicio, Emma Daly. Robert Davis, Elizabeth Del Vecchio, Alexandra DeSantis. Jillian DiOrio, Alexander DeLucia, Jack Dolan. Catherine Famaletti, Morgan Filetti, Morgan Fenderson. Julia Faye, Abigail Fielder, Irina Popanova. Lauren Fortier, Liam Furlong, Ethan Gentile. Caitlin Gonzalez, Evan Gonzalez, Kyle Gott. Victoria Gugliotti, Christina Gupta, Catherine Higgins. Katie Hong, Abigail Horan, Sarah Hughes. Hannah Ayarusi, Anna Ego, Jessica Irish. Caroline Jonkas, Henry Cautious, Tia Kerwin. Kimberly Kahn, Astrid Kujener, Emily Lancourt. Colin Levine, Cassidy Lawrence, Gianni Lazarese. Thurn Lay, Cameron Leach, Jiwoo Lee. Erica Hejin Lee, Jia Yin Lin, Amanda Lin. Alexander Lin, Lillian Long, Connor Manning. Kelsey Marquez, Edith Martinez, Lydia Maskel. Catherine McGee, Madison McGuire, Nicholas Patton. Taylor Mizzini, Emily Minella, Alia Mohammed. Cameron Montague, Tara Neary, Lucas Nicola. Kelsey Nolan, Rebecca O'Toole, Zachary Pacheco. Sophia Fontano, Celia Parisi, Eliza Perano. Mackenzie Pluff, Catherine Post, Ritwik Patipalo. Mackenzie Powers, Eliza Quinones, Daniel Radet. Rim, Jin, Rocco, Riccitelli, Avery, Salcido. Jessica Samuel, Madison Savage, Russell Scarpa. Rebecca Shane, Crystal Sclafani, Hannah Sears. Allegra Seti, Ria Shetty Elizabeth Schulman. Colin Smith, Sydney Story, William Sullivan. Tony Sulo, Marianne Sila, Jasmine Takash. I'll be reading 4 names this time. Matthew Taco. Ariana Toledo is being read by Dr. Warp. Elena Tormo. Vivian Tran. Justin Trask, Olivia Violet, Ashley Wilson. Christine Wu, and finally Rachel Yang.
At this point, there's always a awkward pause before we close out the proceedings. Pause is because the photographer is taking professional pictures of everyone. I would like to acknowledge Mark Savinsky, who is our photographer. What you don't know about Mark, and maybe the College of Pharmacy, is that the State Crime Lab is part of the College of Pharmacy. And Mark is one of our crime lab employees. He's a crime scene photographer. He's having trouble adjusting to horizontal Anyway, give it a couple more minutes.
I Yeah, I was gonna try one. I thought about trying one. I think there's one. There's one right next to the I want to go Friday. I knew this person. Like the name. Yeah, I just want. I haven't even got it. I got it, but like I thought yes, you can get it at like Target. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have to like oh yeah. But like yeah, that's kind of see, it's so in my yeah, it's in yeah, I like a hand. No, they don't use well, at least mine. It's like actually at their house and it's for the house. Yeah. Oh no, it is not. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, I thought you were asking. No, it's fine. I thought it was better now. That's fine. And then we get there and it's window. Whenever I get some cake. Oh, I've asked them multiple times. I know, I don't know. Get there and it's like, no, I haven't. We did. And it had cheese on it. So, yeah, and I asked that too. I said,
I think so. All your guys' families here, right? Yeah. Yeah. Really? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
Mine's smaller and I'm not restored.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like weird. I feel like I'm sitting in a hotel. I don't know my name was I was in the top 10. They have like them in the south.
Taylor, you guys are the same place?
No, I wish I did. That's what my friend said. That's like, I thought about it too. Well, there's one of them.
Next year will be like, no. What's she doing? Is she going on? She's not staying.
That's his job, like that.
You were right at the top. Is she in Providence a lot this year? Because their last year, I think, it's all in Providence.
Yeah, I think she's there. Her schedule is lined up for that Friday and Thursday. So she's going to work at the hospital. Well, she's working
Okay, we've been given a signal. Now all the pictures have been taken. So we're going to move on to the oath of the pharmacist, and then Merit will have some closing remarks. So if our PhD students could please stand up with your oath of the pharmacist. I'm going to have you raise your right hand. We're going to go line by line, and you're going to repeat after me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow,
I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy in fulfilling this vow.
I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns.
I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns.
I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients.
I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients.
I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me.
I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me.
I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence.
I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence.
I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct.
I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct.
I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care.
I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care.
I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists.
I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists.
I take these vows voluntarily with full realization of the responsibility with which I am trusted by the public.
I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
Congratulations, class of 2024.
Hey, good job, guys!
Okay, we've come to the end of our ceremony today, but there are some closing remarks. Since this is a commencement of sort, this occasion kind of begs for someone to get up here and give you advice. And that someone happens to be me today, so bear with me. The way I do this, after the May graduations, I take advice, I solicit advice from both the graduates that have gone on before you, as well as our faculty members. And this is advice to pass along to you, the newest members of our college and our family. Some of this is old advice, some of it's new. I have a few of my favorites are buried in here from the past few years, and I apologize to my faculty, staff colleagues who have probably heard some of these before. So with that, on the topic of study habits, our faculty would say study hard. Our graduates, however, as soon as they get out of here, they say to us, study hard, but not too hard. Socialize. Enjoy pint night, whatever that is. And I would add just responsibly. Join professional organizations, and they do acknowledge that studying hard invokes stress, so join some of the activities of our wellness committee as I put them on every Wednesday. The next one makes me a little twitchy. It's about students from other health professions. The recent graduates say, make friends with a nursing student or a nutrition student. Now my antennas went up on this one because I know that friends is really a code word for other things. And back when I was a pharmacy student, I had a nutritionist friend. I eventually had to marry her. Let me clarify, I didn't really have to marry her. I wanted to, honest. Is she here somewhere? The faculty also say, you know, you can have friends that are nurses or nutritionists, but don't be too friendly. You still need to study hard. They're very practical, these faculty members. On COVID, this came from the class of 2020, who they were gypped out at their commencement ceremony, essentially. But I ran into 4 of them, and we had a nice conversation, and they were very upbeat. They said, geez, what better time to be learning and practicing pharmacy during the height of a once-in-a-lifetime epidemic. We are so fortunate. Well, there you go. On humor, don't take yourself too seriously. You're going to make mistakes. Get over them, learn from them, move on, and certainly laugh. I would just add there is a downside to your mistakes. You might forget them, but my colleagues behind me do not forget. You might not know this yet, but 3 years from now, you'll have a senior banquet. And at that senior banquet, we get to roast you. And at that event, these faculty members who look so innocent behind me will chronicle every single mistake you ever made. They don't forget. They see all. You should fear these faculty members. But Denise Gorinsky, big mother to the class. This advice comes from students that I think obviously drank too much of the Kool-Aid she serves down in the office. They say, always listen to Denise Gorinsky. If she tells... Oh no, she's still here. If she tells you you're not cut out to be a pharmacist and wants you to transfer to a less rigorous program like engineering, do it now. Just do it. Don't even blink. You may not have a job after today. Our faculty are much more practical. They say, always take what Denise says to you with a grain of salt. Be your own person. And then finally, on your lab coats. They're leaving today, but faculties have some advice for you. If you open up your locker and it smells funky, it probably means that your lab coat is decaying. Time to wash it. And the graduates have said, yes, wash it. Bleach is a wonderful thing to wash it in. It doesn't fade the patch at all. So please wash it occasionally. So my advice, to sum things up, is really to do it all. You have a unique, used to be a 4-year window of opportunity in the College of Pharmacy. It's down to 3 now. So the clock is ticking. Join everything, go to foreign countries, study abroad, do a J-term course in Indonesia, Guatemala, work in a research lab somewhere, volunteer. Differentiate yourself from others by enrolling in one of our dual degree programs. It can link your PharmD to an MBA and a Master of Science or a language. Apply for a postdoctoral residency. Go to national and state professional meetings. Choose courses, sites, and experiential education that's outside your comfort zone. Immunize yourself and others early and often. Work with patients that are not like you. They'll probably pull you out of your comfort zone too, the elderly, inmates, and hospice. Work with professionals that are not like you, nurses, physical therapists, social workers, physicians. They all have a great perspective on the healthcare system. Do it with your friends. Do it with integrity. Share what you do, just do it. And with that, I'd like to wish you the best of luck in your coming academic careers and congratulate you on joining the profession of pharmacy and the healthcare team. Congratulations.
So we can exit. We'll let our white coat recipients go first. So if our P4 students can start to leave, we'll have you guys single line out, and then your families and friends and faculty can meet you outside. Congratulations, everyone.